This is Joseph Barone of A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is when a client does not pay. The final episode. As you recall, I have documented my experience with an IT firm that ignored my invoices and would not pay for the work completed. I'm happy to report that the firm has not only paid, but also paid all of the court costs or fees. Now, how did this come about? Earlier this year, even though I had won judgment against the firm but had not received payment, I decided to sue him directly, as he was the company president and was the person responsible for contracting the work with me. Papers were served at his home. A court date was set for July 1st at 9 a.m., and I appeared on court only to find out that the day before he had appeared at the courthouse requesting an extension due to a quote-unquote family emergency. It was granted, but of course I was not notified as it was the day before the court appearance. Unfortunately, I had to take a day off and do a round trip of almost 150 miles to find that out. A new court date was set for August 1st. Immediately, I filed a motion with the court requesting that he provide proof of the family emergency and that if he could not, that the court rule in favor of me against him. I had been advised that this type of motion was usually denied, and it was, because that's just kind of the normal course of business in many of the small claims courts. In late July, almost 2 weeks before our court date on August 1st, I received an email from an attorney who stated that he is now representing the IT firm. This attorney was with a large law firm that had offices in a number of states. His email stated that the client had paid the full amount and that I now needed to submit a motion to dismiss the case. After some back and forth, he did pay, but he only paid the amount of the claim. Therefore, we, the collection agency attorney and I, went back and demanded that he also pay all court fees which I was entitled to in the state of Maryland. Within a day, the court costs were paid. So yes, this is a victory, but it was not a cheap one. But I knew that for me, it was the principle of the matter. In our next podcast, I will focus on some of the considerations that you must take into account if you decide to take someone to small claims court. This is Joseph Barone of A Fool for Learning, and I can assist you and your organization with an appropriate learning solution to meet your business needs. Please visit my website at afoolforlearning.com. This is Joseph Barone, the CEO of A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.